I'm having such a hard time, and I am so frustrated. And I'm so freaking angry at myself, and I'm just trying so hard, but I can't.
Hi, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. So for some time now, I decided to make a series about myself trying to attain my workout goals. I figured I need to get more into a routine, so that means that uploading this kind of content will force me to attain the goals that I want. So a quick description before we get into the video. I am going to cover my goal, my methods, and also my measurements. And then in the end, I am going to attach my struggles of trying to start this routine. And if you want, you are also able to skip ahead because I will be adding timestamps on the video. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so one of my goals for this year is to finally be able to reach the weight, I guess, and the physique that I want. In 2020, when COVID started, I had nothing to do, so I decided to go out for runs. And I actually got into a really nice habit of running and also walking. My exercising during that time was very excessive because in about like 3 months, I ended up getting injured from over exercising. I had shin splints, I had bruises on my legs just because my muscle was so torn. So ever since then, I've tried to be more careful, and I haven't been able to actually get into another routine. So I don't know about you guys, but I personally believe in New Year's resolutions. Because of New Year's resolutions, I've changed a lot of who I am for the better. So, you might not believe in New Year's resolutions. I understand New Year, New Me is not, it's a joke. It's kind of like funny sometimes. But every year I make a list of the things that I want to attain, and I usually always attain at least 1 or 2 or 3 things that I have on my list. Lately, because I feel like I've attained a lot of the things that I wanted to change for the majority of my time, my only goal has been to get myself in shape, or at least back into shape, because at some point I was kind of in shape and I lost it. Because it's not like I'm far from it, I'm not there. And it's like I always get really close to it, but I never actually fully get there. So I'm trying to get there, and then, obviously once you get to the weight or the physique that you want to look like, it's always a matter of just maintaining from there. And I know how to do that, so I think it's attainable. So my method of attaining this goal is going to be the same method that I used in 2020 when I started working out. Personally, I feel like I felt amazing, and it was a great feeling because I was in a routine, it felt good, and I think it worked in comparison to anything else that I've tried. So the method that I use is interval running. I like to do 5-minute walk, 5-minute run, and I usually do about 30 minutes of that. So I have 3 segments of my run. Back in 2020, I was running 6 days a week, and I was also walking in addition to my running. This time, I don't think I'll have the time to walk as much as I did, so I will be running 5 days a week for 30 minutes, and it will be interval running. And this will happen Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I will not do anything on the weekend because I have a full-time job and I have a lot of stuff going on in my life, and I need to rest during my weekend. So that's why I'm keeping the weekend free, which is totally fine. Your muscles need to recover too. And one thing that I'm going to add is that every month, because I like to check up on myself monthly, every month I take a week break. Why? TMI, but I am a girl and I do get my period, and running while you are profusely bleeding is not ideal. I get very lightheaded and I can't put in the strength that I do when I'm not on it. So I like to check on my weight and on my measurements every month because I feel like checking every day is ridiculous. And checking weekly, you're not going to see much progress, especially when you're at the level that I am, where I'm not in shape, but I'm also not like out of shape, and I eat very healthy. So I'm already in a healthy eating diet. I'm just really stressed out and I don't have time to work out. And the only thing holding me back from attaining my goal is the fact that I don't have time to work out. So I want to get to my goal. So I am trying to add more workout to my routine. After I do my runs, I have a habit of coming home and stretching for about 10 to 15 minutes. And I also have a roller, and that's pretty much it. The only reason why I would do something different is if the weather gets in the way, or if I have to make something up, or because of whatever reason. If I have to go to the gym, then I'll go to the gym and work out at the gym. But I prefer to stay away from the gym because I like running outside better. It makes me feel better. I personally feel like I get a way better run from running outside than running on a treadmill, because in the treadmill, you're not really running. You're just really good at picking up your legs after a while. So yeah, running outside is very different than running on the treadmill. So in the outside, I feel like I get a way better workout, which is why I want to do outside running. It is the middle of winter, so I'm gonna have to be okay with going to the gym and also making that up by either running on the treadmill or swimming, which is my other option, or just lifting, I guess, if I really don't feel like running, but I personally prefer to run. All right, so here are my measurements. I am going to insert a clip of myself weighing myself right now. I am going to weigh myself. So let's see how much I weigh now. And right now I am weighing 136.6, which is actually not that bad for this time of day, because usually when you weigh yourself in the morning, you weigh a lot less just because there's nothing in your stomach or nothing in your system. I am weighing myself at 3:42 in the afternoon, so that's why I weigh 136. So as of January 27th, 2022, at 3:42 in the afternoon, I weigh 136.6 pounds, which is actually on the higher side for me. And because normally I weigh around 130, 133. And that's usually because I'll probably weigh myself in the morning, but I won't really record it. And when I recorded this, it was in the afternoon. Remember that in the morning, you might weigh almost 5 pounds lighter than at night. So that is me talking in my defense, because I actually get really bloated very easily. And I actually ate breakfast today. I don't know what's average and what's not average. I'm not really good at that. But I am aware that at my height, at 5 feet and 1 inch, I am actually overweight. And if I'm weighing 133, I am like borderline where I'm supposed to be, and also overweight. That's if you look at the BMI scale. But we also have to take into account that weight can change, because remember that muscle is heavier than fat. So someone can be really built and weigh 200 pounds, but just because you weigh 200 pounds from muscle, it doesn't mean that you're overweight and obese or anything like that. Since we're talking about my methods, I want to include my diet, because this is also part of getting into shape. And all I'm gonna say is that I am not crazy over a diet. I do not like to starve myself. That is the last thing you want to do if you are trying to get into shape, because it is unhealthy and it's not gonna work out. I'm telling you, it's not gonna work out if you starve yourself. But I don't disagree with certain methods of starvation. And by that, I mean like fasting, like intermittent fasting, which is what I do. So I like to do intermittent fasting, which means that I tend to skip breakfast. That's just me. Other people intermittent fast in different ways, but I like to do the 8 to 16, I think that's the time. And because of work, I normally eat my lunch at 11:40, which is very close to 12 o'clock, which is the time that I eat when I am at home and not at work. And I normally try to have dinner before 8, but if I have to, then I'll try to eat at 8, because I don't like to eat past 8. All I'm gonna say is that when I intermittent fast, I'm not 100% strict with the timing, because I feel like when I am too strict on myself about things, I tend to break out of those habits just because it's not like I don't like structure. I just don't like to feel forced to do things. So because of that, I'm not 100% strict. So like I might break my fast at 11:30 and I'm not going to feel bad about that. That's okay. And I might end up eating dinner at 9 o'clock at night. You know, it might be because something came up, or it might just be because I'm eating dinner at 9 o'clock at night. But normally I try to stick between 12 and 8 o'clock. I've been intermittent fasting for some time now, so it's not like I'm starving, but it's something that when you first start, you feel like you're starving, but then you get used to it, and then you realize that when you do eat breakfast, you actually kind of feel slightly sluggish. So intermittent fasting is something that I do to maintain the weight that I have, because I did lose 15 pounds and I haven't really gained anything because I've been intermittent fasting. For my dinners, I don't prep for dinner. I actually order HelloFresh. Nobody sponsored here because my channel is nothing big yet, but I do order HelloFresh. And with HelloFresh, you get a variety of things. And I feel like with HelloFresh, I am able to diversify my dinners. So it's, you know, I eat pasta, I eat rice, I eat all the carbs, but I also eat meat and vegetables. What I do prep is my lunches, and I cook my lunches usually as I'm cooking my dinner. And my lunches are usually a carb with protein and vegetable, because I always try to make sure that my diet is balanced. You know, I can't control many things in my life, but if I can control certain things like what I put into my body and certain things that I do to myself, I will do that. So I always try to include vegetables, carbs, and protein into my diet. I don't sit there with a scale and I weigh out my food. If that's what I have in my fridge, that's what I'm gonna put into my food, okay? So just to give you a rundown of what I eat in a week, I normally prepare my lunches Monday through Friday, and I eat HelloFresh Monday through Thursday. On Friday nights, I always order takeout. Why? Because no human being is just going to eat lettuce and be happy with their life. I'm sorry to say this, but you know, this is just putting it out there. If you are in a diet or trying to lose weight or just trying to eat healthy, you have to treat yourself one way or another. So I treat myself by always eating takeout on Fridays. It might seem like a lot to some people, but I enjoy it and it makes me happy. So I eat takeout Friday night, and Saturdays and Sundays I usually either cook or eat out at someone's house, or I order takeout. Honestly, Saturday through Sunday when it comes to food, it usually is whatever comes up. So it'll be either, oh, I actually have nothing to do, I can cook something. Or I'm going to someone's place and we'll eat there, and then they'll order food, and so on and so forth. Or I just straight out order food because I don't want to cook, because normally after cleaning the entire apartment, I don't feel like doing anything. So that's usually what happens. So guys, I'm being very honest with you. I eat takeout food once a week, and sometimes I'll eat takeout twice a week. What I do try to make sure is that if I'm eating it on the weekends, I try to not just go for like the junky stuff. Like I don't always eat a hamburger with cheese and fries and bacon like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I might do that on Friday, and then if I want to get takeout on Saturday, I might go for a salad, or I might go for something on the lighter side. So it's not like I'm 100% self-sabotaging here. So one thing that I gotta add is that at night, I drink a glass of water with a shot of apple cider vinegar. And also when I first wake up after my run, I have a glass of water with a shot of apple cider vinegar. So in conclusion, I drink 2 caps of apple cider vinegar with my water. And in the mornings while I'm fasting, I will have green tea. And sometimes if I have leftover kombucha from the day before, I'll finish my kombucha. Usually on Saturdays, I will not intermittent fast, because again, you have to treat yourself. If you're intermittent fasting, you always want to do at least one day to treat yourself, so that your body can get unused to doing the same thing, because you know your body's always trying to like get used to doing things. So if you're constantly intermittent fasting, you're actually messing up your metabolism, which is why I always eat takeout on Friday, and then Saturday I break my fast at 8 o'clock in the morning. You know, like I try to make Friday night, Saturday my cheating time so that I can get back into it Sunday night and then for the rest of the week. All right, everyone, so I am now going to attach the rest of my video, and this is a compilation of what I went through during this week, because like I said, I'm trying to get into habits, and I was really struggling this week doing that, but I didn't want to keep that away from you. I wanted to share this with you because everyone goes through this, and I feel like all of these workout channels and all of these people that are in shape and trying to share their methods and whatever always cut out little things like this, because honestly, working out, yes, it could be hard, but it's not that hard. Eating healthy, yes, it could be hard, but it's not that hard. But getting into a habit, that is honestly, I personally find, is the hardest thing to do. So I wanted to be as raw as I can. So here is what I went through during this week.
Good morning, everybody. So it is 5 o'clock in the morning. Actually, it's 5:15, but I am going out for a walk. It's Monday today, and I'm choosing to walk because I don't really have time to exercise during the weekday. So I came to the conclusion that this is the only way that I'm going to be able to get some workout in. So that's why I am walking now, and it's so early. I was gonna run, but I woke up and I really didn't want to do anything. So I chose to walk at least so that I'm not in bed laying down waiting for my morning alarm to get ready. So I'm walking today. I wish I could have run, but I really don't have the energy for that. This weekend was pretty weird for me, and yeah, so now we're just walking. I'll see you guys at the end of it. It is literally like 27 degrees right now, and I'm freezing, but I'll see you guys later. All right, we are back in my complex and we are now walking home. It is so cold. My nose is dripping. Oops. I can't feel my face. Honestly, like, today, I don't feel great at all. I honestly, like, I wish I could have stayed in bed and rested an extra hour. But sometimes you have to do things like this so you can, eventually grow into them. And that's usually what happens when it comes to working out or, like, just quitting anything. The first 3 days are always so hard. And then once you start to kind of get the hang of it, it just becomes easier. And then you actually start to enjoy it over time. So yeah, we're starting this. This is new. Hopefully I can actually get into a routine this way. So I'm willing to sacrifice my sleep because I really need a routine. I'm trying to really just, like, put my foot down on what I should be doing, because I'm always helping out others, but I always forget to take care of myself. So this is me trying to make an effort for that. But man, I'm so tired. And the funny thing is that I went to bed at like 9, so I'm kind of tired. I think it's just I'm not used to waking up this early, so it'll get easier over time. All right. Good morning, guys. So I messed up my alarm and it didn't go off, and it's like 5:45 now, and I have to get ready to go to work. I normally have my work alarm set up on weekdays, so I don't really have to set it up ever. And when I set it up, this alarm, I never actually set it up to go off on weekdays, just one day. So now I need to make up for my run. I also didn't really have a good night of sleep last night because I was so busy the day before because I had class and I had work and a meeting and dinner and, like, just things that I couldn't go to bed at like 9:30, which is the time that I normally go to bed. I had to go to bed at 10. So I was still wired when I went to bed. So I tried to fall asleep and I couldn't fall asleep. So I had to wake up at 11 to take some melatonin and try to fall asleep. So either way, I didn't really have a good night of sleep. But we'll make it for the run sometime after work today. And hopefully tomorrow I'll actually wake up at 4:45 to go out for a run. Hi guys. So I forgot to record this before I started running. But I am making up for the run that I missed this morning because this morning I didn't set up my alarm correctly, so it didn't went off, so I had to go straight to work, and I decided to make up my run after work. So here we are, halfway through running. Holy crap, I'm tired, guys. Well, it's actually not my fault. I'm actually running uphill, so pretty proud of myself for doing that because I'm so afraid of hills. Anyways, I'll see you at the end. Hi everyone. I'm back from my run, finally in my complex. I'm just walking back to my apartment. God, that was crazy. I normally don't run up hills because I don't know, I usually try to avoid them because I never feel ready for them. So yeah, I'm really tired, very winded still. But yeah, I made up for the run, so don't feel so bad. I also don't feel so bad because this morning when I got ready for work, I ended up getting to work earlier and I ended up doing report cards because it is report card seasons. For those of you who don't know when report card happens, we are at the end of January and this is when report cards are due. So I have to put in report cards for 26 classes. So I'm not mad that I got to work a little bit early. So I got a little bit ahead on my work that I had planned. So yep. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, everybody. It is 5 o'clock in the morning and I'm leaving my apartment and I think it's like 21 degrees outside. Oh god, this is crazy. Well, we're going out for a run. I am not used to running in this cold weather. This is the first time I ever tried doing this. I normally run when it's like springtime, but here we go, guys. I'll see you guys at the end of it. We're done running. Now I'm just walking to my apartment. I am so tired. Jesus Christ. So I've ran outside many times, but I've never actually attempted running hills, and I started because in the place where I run, I'm forced to run up and down this hill, so I guess it's a way to start, but being forced to. And I've woken up at 5 before to run, but I've never just gone out for a run in the middle of the winter, because it really is the middle of the winter, guys. It's like, I think it's like 21 degrees right now, and I can't feel my fingertips or my face. Now I understand why these like professional runners that run in the winter, they always wear like gaiters, because remember when gaiters used to be used for like exercising and not COVID. So yeah, now I know why people used to use gaiters for running and stuff like that, because man, my face is so cold and I can't feel my face. And the same thing with my fingers. I'm wearing gloves, but I think I'm gonna have to double layer next time, because I can't feel my face or my ears or my fingertips. But funny, my core is completely hot, so I'm not necessarily cold, but my extremities are pretty freaking cold. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'm gonna go back inside. Well, I'm walking towards my apartment. I'm gonna go inside and stretch because I normally do a stretch before I just continue on my day, because I don't like running and then just stopping out of nowhere. So I'll see you guys in a few. All right, guys, so it is now 5:45, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my regular day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Good morning, everyone. Today's supposed to be day 4 of me running outside at 5 o'clock in the morning, but I had issues again, so I'm sorry about that. This time my phone died last night, so I plugged it in, but it never turned on, so my alarm never went off. And again, I slept through, and when I woke up it was 5:15, and the problem with 5:15 is that I would only have enough time to run 15 minutes, and there's really no point in doing that. So I'm gonna have to make up for it again, like it happened on Tuesday, and I'm gonna have to do it again after work. I actually had other plans for to do things after work, but it looks like I'm gonna have to include running in it. So that's kind of annoying because I'm really trying to follow schedule. And yeah, again, this is a perfect example of just things getting in the way of me just following my schedule. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's like I normally have like a crazy life and I have a lot of things happening, and usually whenever I do try to actually get into a routine, there's always really dumb things that get in my way. And obviously, like, in the past when I've tried to get into routines and things get in the way, it's like, oh, what's the point? I'm not even going to do it anymore. But it's like, I really really want to get into a routine. So I'm going to continue trying, but it's just, this is my frustrations. Now you guys are seeing this. It's just, again, the first time it was my fault. The second time, I don't understand why my phone didn't turn on. My iPhone always turns on every time that I plug it in if it dies. And for whatever reason, when I looked at my clock, it was 5:15, and then I looked at my phone, it wasn't on. I turned it on and it was fully charged, but just off. So things like that. Like, it's really, really silly things that always get in my way, and it's really frustrating because I'm really trying, guys. Like, who just wakes up at 4:45 for fun? No one really does that. So again, we're gonna have to make up today's run, and we'll try again next week. And I am hoping that next week I can have a 5-day streak. Like, that's all I'm asking. All I want is a 5-day streak, and then continue on. But it's always hard for me because every time I try something, things get in the way, and it's really frustrating. Like, jeez. But anyways, I'll see you guys this afternoon when I go out for my run again. Hey, so I know I'm gonna skip to the video after this, but I just wanted to add this because, I realize that I want to be as genuine as possible in this channel, and I'm still very conflicted. Like, it's just, when you're like angry and it's like you're trying to calm yourself down, but you just continue being angry, and it's just like that's me right now. Like, I'm not I'm more like angry at myself because I just feel like it's important to express this. Like, starting a new routine, breaking out of bad habits, breaking addictions, doing things like that hurt. Like physically sometimes, and like mentally, and like it's painful. But once you get in it, you feel so good. And I know what it's like to be in a good routine, like in a constant like routine. I think the most I've been able to be in a routine was like almost 3 months, and it was one of the best times of my life. And I want to do that again, but it's just like everything just gets in the way, like life gets in the way, and just like things happen, or like I mess up. Like it's not just life, obviously, like it's just really dumb, silly things. And like I'm trying to really clean up, myself so that I can get into a routine and just do it. I just want to live my life and do the things that I love. And it's really hard to do that when just life gets in the way of everything, and it's really annoying. And the reason why I'm so frustrated is because I am trying to get into a routine, and things just keep getting in the way. So I keep feeling the growing pains, and that's kind of like what hurts when it comes to breaking habits, or breaking bad habits and getting into a routine and quitting addictions or whatever. It's just the growing pains hurt. That first week or two, you're gonna be in pain, but once you get over that, it feels good. But the reason why I'm so like angry at myself and so frustrated right now, even though I am at work right now, and like I can't stop thinking about it, because why am I thinking about running, me and working out at work? It's just because I've been trying to do this for like almost like a month and a half now. Well, honestly, it was more like after my concert, which was December 16th, I wanted to try to get into a routine. And it's like I've been trying every single week, and it's always like a week. I do it weekly because on the weekends I don't really care on the weekends, but I try to keep I want to start routines, and I want to do routines even though I have my job and it takes a lot of time away from me. But I'm trying to build my routines around that, because you got to work what you have. And I'm trying to stick to a routine, and like I'm doing all these things for like, let's be honest, almost a month and like a week or two, and it hasn't caught. You get what I'm saying? So like I've been feeling those growing pains for like almost a month and a half now, and it doesn't feel good. And that's why I'm just so frustrated with myself and with like life and things, because I'm really trying, but it's just, I can't control things around me, and I could only control myself. And when I do try to control myself, I might screw up in some way, or something might come up. So this is why I'm frustrated, and I just wanted to share that, because it's like 7:46 now, and I'm at work, and I can't stop thinking about this. And this happened at like 5 in the morning. So I'm just like really upset, and I'm trying to make myself feel better, but it's really frustrating, guys. It's really frustrating. So hopefully next week I will have a full 5-day streak of me running, with like a full on, like, and I'll be able to continue, like, do the entire thing, from beginning to the end, and show you before and after pictures, so that you guys can have a genuine thing, but yeah, like, I'm so sorry for this, but I have to say this, because I feel like there might be other people out there who go through this and might feel frustrated, but they might feel like they're alone. And like, no, you're not alone. Like, I promise you, like, there's other people like you out here that are really trying to better themselves, but it's just like things just keep getting in the way. And I really am trying to not give up, because I've given up in the past and it doesn't turn out to be good. And I'm really trying. So bear with me, guys. All right, now I'm gonna go to the video of me running. Okay, bye. Hi, everybody. I am making up for my run today. It is, I think, like 5:20, 5:25, I don't know. And I am walking to my running spot. I have makeup on because my plans were to get home and record the rest of this video, and also the beginning part of it, as well as cook dinner and also study, which I don't think I'll be able to do today. And I also have to cook extra food because at my job we are having a potluck. My team and I decided to have a potluck because we couldn't have a Christmas potluck since we had COVID and stuff like that, and we were also missing a few people. So I have a lot of things to do today, but we're gonna include this 30-minute run. It's only 30 minutes, but honestly, like, sometimes 30 minutes feels like a lot of time because you can get a lot done in 30 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and I'll see you guys at the end of the run. Bye, everybody. Hello, everybody. I finally finished my run, and I am walking back to my apartment. Whew. Honestly, I don't feel as tired as every other time, so that means that we're doing progress, which is good. That actually makes me really happy because this morning I was really upset because I couldn't run in the morning. So knowing that I'm not as winded, like, do you hear this? Like, I'm not like coughing and choking as I was on the second day or third day. I'm actually pretty okay now, so it's nice. It tells me that there's progress, and you know, I'm gonna keep putting in the effort. And again, if I miss one, then I'll try to make it up as much as I can, because you have to start somewhere, and just because things get in the way doesn't mean that you have to give up or stop or wait till you start again on the week after. Like, yes, you can try again the week after, but that doesn't mean that you have to stop halfway through the previous week. You can still continue to make it up somehow. Hopefully next week I'll be able to do 5 days of running in the morning, only because honestly the biggest reason why I want to run in the morning is because I want to have more time to do other things during the day. So that is honestly the only reason why I prefer to run in the morning and not after work. Also, when you run in the morning, you feel really good. I don't know if anybody else has tried that, but working out in the morning, even though I'm not a morning person, really makes you feel a lot better. Oh God. Anyways, I'm walking back home. I am going to stretch for about 10 minutes because I'm trying to make it quick, and we're just gonna go back inside. All right, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Hopefully I can get the workout in at 5 o'clock in the morning. Bye, everybody. Hello, guys. Good morning. I am in the middle of my run. This is the part where I walk. I had to record in the middle of my run because as I was getting ready to run, I got a nosebleed, and I had to spend like an extra 5-10 minutes cleaning up my nose, and I didn't really have time to film like this part, so I'm doing it now. Today I decided to be smart about it, and I double layered. I have my regular gloves that are old, and then I have some new gloves that I bought actually because I needed new gloves, and I have like 2 pairs of these, so I have 2 gloves, and I don't have a gaiter, but I have a mask, and this mask is actually, like, the string is kind of loose, so as I'm running, it doesn't fully cover my nose, but it does keep my face slightly warmer than if I didn't have a mask. So yeah, we're running, we're making progress. Waking up this morning was really hard because I am very tired, because yesterday it was very similar to Sunday night, sorry. I couldn't really sleep very well, and I was just like wired for whatever reason. I think I just did a lot yesterday. Sometimes I feel like when I do too much during the day, it's hard for me to sleep because I'm like still wired. Or I guess if I'm doing a lot of stuff at night, I have a harder time falling asleep. So again, it was another one of those nights where I had to wake up in the middle of the night, take a melatonin, and try to sleep. So yeah, here we are. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this, and I'll see you guys at the end of it. Okay, bye. Hello, everybody. I am done with my run. I am really exhausted, like super exhausted, because again, if you don't sleep right, it's gonna hurt to run, no matter how much in shape you are. I am heading back to my apartment, and I'm gonna stretch, and that's pretty much it. Oh, honestly, guys, double layering helped a lot because right now is 28 degrees and it is warmer than any other day, but honestly, like, my hands are slightly cold, but double layering definitely helped. And also this thing, because every so often when my face would get cold, I would just put it back on and it would heat up my face instantly. So yeah, I'm able to feel all of my body parts, which is good because on Wednesday when I went out for a run, it was great. I couldn't feel my body because it was so cold. So we're heading back inside. All right, so that's pretty much it, my friends. I'll see you guys next week. Have a wonderful weekend and rest of your week. By the way, these are not boogers. These are my septum piercings. So I'll talk to you later. Bye, everybody.
All right, my friends, thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video. If you stuck through the entire video, thank you so much. You are awesome, and I love and appreciate every single one of you who has done this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell. And remember that by interacting with this video in any type of way, or interacting with any other videos in my channel, you are helping me and the rest of my channel. All right, my friends, I had a great time talking to you guys. Please don't forget to share any video suggestions or anything that you would like for me to talk about so that I can create videos that you like. All right, my friends, I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful day.